Well, hello and welcome everybody to episode 92 of Late Arrivals, the Alex Volkov episode or the Andre Schuster episode.
Yeah, whatever tickles your fancy.
Just we're getting to the yeah, he was the duck section of
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Well, it's because no one ever wears any cool numbers on his team.
Nope.
Except
Nope.
Leo. Leo's finally got a cool number.
Yeah.
Uplift high numbers in hockey. We need some more of
Yeah.
that on the Ducks.
Yeah. Someone come out and wear 99.
Ooh, bold.
Force the 99.
Why? Who was 99?
I don't know.
Manny Ramirez.
That's
Some
right.
weirdo.
Yeah. I forgot Manny Ramirez was retired in the NHL.
The Angels drafted his kid.
We did. That's right. I saw that. Yeah, I mean, kind of an okay draft from the Angels. I mean, I'm I'm hype. I'm pretty hyped with Christian Moore, who was the pick in the first round. I got to be honest, I'm not as dialed in on the baseball draft as I am with the NHL draft. So Christian Moore is about the only one that I knew, or the pitcher from Texas A&M I kind of knew, but I don't know if he's listening to this, but you all might be familiar with him on Twitter. Shout out our good friend Garrett. Um, he's pretty dialed in of the MLB draft. So go to him for your MLB draft questions.
Garrett was going hard. Not much has happened. We
Nope.
did get some RFA signings. Jackson Lacombe and Nikita Nesterenko both have new deals. Nesterenko's 1 year, two-way, and Lacombe got 2 years, correct?
Yeah, Lacombe like severely under
925K.
the money that was pretty. Yeah, Lacombe didn't even get a mill.
Nope.
So, and I mean, a nice little piece of business there from Verbeek to get Lacombe under a mill. I mean, like I guess like in a vacuum, that's cool in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't matter, but I mean, Lacombe was going to get signed eventually. It just took a little bit. Certainly did not take as long as number 11 last year, but
Jesus.
that's beside the point. That's been exhausted. And the good thing is about Trevor Zegras, there's absolutely no other talk or rumors around him. So thankfully, we don't have to
Yeah. None of that.
deal with any of that. So yeah.
No.
But yeah,
Great.
I mean, good to get Lacombe under ink. And then Nesterenko, of course, we knew there would be a whole lot of shuffling with all the RFA guys, a lot of guys not getting brought back. And I was going to be curious to see who of the RFAs. I mean, besides Lacombe, I think we all knew Lacombe was a given. He was going to come back regardless. But Nesterenko coming back, I think that's good. The John Klingberg trade tree still lives on in Anaheim. We don't have to put that to bed yet. But and then did we talk about Regenda too? Or
We mentioned it last episode.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Lou was being a controversial fella and was like, "Do we really care about that one?" It's like, dude, we spent
I
like
mean,
2 whole months talking about him.
I mean, I
like,
could
our
say,
first season.
I could say, do we really care about the Nesterenko one either?
Yeah.
They both have something to prove. Neither of them. I know we had the whole Regenda agenda memes and everything, and he's Slovak, so I'm of course partial to him. But I mean, in reality, they have stuff to prove, and they were both in San Diego all of last year. I know Regenda did get a couple games, but we didn't see any of Nesterenko last year.
I thought I think
Did he play a
only
game?
he only played like a handful, if that. It wasn't much.
Did
There was a picture
Nesterenko
of him
play?
there was a picture of him in the 30th, and I was just like, did that actually
Oh,
happen?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, that is right. Okay. So maybe they both did get at least a game or two, but I'm in the big picture, they were in San Diego last year.
Yeah.
On a goals team that I think severely underperformed. We'll see kind of where they start going into this year. I think, that there's at least a spot or two in the bottom six that is still up for grabs. Given the fact we didn't bring back Max Jones, didn't bring back a few other guys, bringing back Isaac Lundstrom and Brett Leeson, that shores up a couple spots in the top, or I'm sorry, in the bottom six for sure. Top six, holy shit, that would have been a nightmare.
it's not 2019.
Yeah, oh god.
Just wait till December.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, there's a spot or two up for grabs in the bottom six. So I think camp's really going to be interesting of who earns that spot. I mean, whether we want to admit it or not, I think Ross Johnston is in there. They seem to like him. Greg Cronin seems to like him, regardless of what we all feel about Ross Johnston and his play. I think he'll be in consideration. So, whether it's Johnston, whether it's Nestorenko, whether it's Regenda, whether it's whether it's Nathan Gaucher making the team out of camp, whether it's Sasha Pastujov, whether it's who knows, maybe Igor Sidorov is Alex Ovechkin and he just comes out and he is just the greatest player of all time. I mean, who knows? Camp's going to be interesting. We'll it'll be interesting to see how competitive it gets for those final spots in the bottom six and who's occupying those on opening night.
Yeah. So yeah, Nestorenko, like Jake, like you said, it was a two-way. So he's going to make $874K in the NHL and then $70,000 in the AHL. 874.
The big bucks.
The big bucks.
Just
bargain shopping at its finest.
I don't remember who it was that tweeted it after that. I'll go back and try and find it at some point. But kind of getting those two guys in under a mil kind of makes me feel a little bit better about last season's whole kerfuffle, because I kind of feel like a lot of that, of course, was going to get blown out as much as it did because it was Zegers and Drysdale.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that
who I don't recall the second name you said, but carry on.
Oh boy.
But not to say that he was playing like hardball with Nestorenko and Lacombe, because granted,
that's two.
They're two different things,
yeah,
but like
it's not even
kind of
doing
doing some tidy business like that shows that like there is some thought process going into this, and it's not just, hey, yeah, you're a good young guy with us, like here's some money for the next couple years, and then we'll get you to get paid.
Yeah.
Like, Pat definitely has been very conservative with money.
It'll really be telling what happens with McTavish next summer.
Yeah.
When he's an RFA. So, I mean, if he plays hardball with him as well, then we know that that's just how Verbeek is, and that will certainly raise another set of questions about Pat Verbeek. But,
yeah,
if he just hands McTavish a 7-year, 8-year, whatever, then it's like, okay.
They roll out the red carpet. They show up to his house with a wheelbarrow just full of dollar bills. Like, then there's valid questions.
And then there's another different set of discussions we got. But until next summer, I don't know. But
we're jumping a little too ahead of ourselves.
We are. We started with the Angels draft, and now we're talking about summer in 2025. So I'm sorry.
Oh, we did have I totally forgot about the rookie face-off was announced. 7 teams involved. It's going to be, I guess it's going to be the Kings and the Ducks hosting it together. That's at least what I'm reading.
Are there some games happening at Great Park, or is it just up in El Segundo?
I think it's like half Great Park, half El
Segundo.
Half TSC.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be 7 teams. It's going to be the same as the
7?
same 6 as,
oh, wow.
Yeah, same 6 as last year. Obviously, Arizona now being Utah, and then there's one addition, and it's the Kraken.
So it was Ducks, Kings, Sharks, Vegas,
Colorado,
Utah, Colorado. Okay. Colorado's the other team. Okay.
Yeah, Colorado,
then
Utah, and Seattle.
Adding the Kraken. Okay.
Yep. That's going to be September 13th to the 16th. So that's something to look forward to. I know a lot of people like to check that out, even if you can get to some of the games, if not all.
Yeah.
Ducks are usually pretty decent in that tournament.
And it's the first one where there's games in Orange County, correct?
Yeah.
The last couple of years. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I'll certainly try to get out to at least one if I can.
Yeah. Hopefully the streams are a little bit more coherent than they were last year.
Yeah, let's hope. Actually, get us on the broadcast.
I mean, hey,
let's just call play-by-play.
Emerson was talking about guacamole for like 5 minutes on on a penalty kill, one of those games. Like we easily could just riff for
easily. Yeah. talk about a game and then just go into breakfast burritos for like 30 minutes. That'd be so easy, dude.
Like, and there they go,
The
taking
Ducks
the puck
wanna-
up the boards, and Lou would be like, "Who's that guy?"
Who's that guy?
We'd be like,
Um,
wait, what?
So yeah, if the Ducks want to scratch our back a little bit and don't want to put us in a position where it's, you know, meaningful games, and you want to throw us in the fire with a rookie face-off, we're very open to the idea. Just throwing it
Yeah.
out there. Tyler.
And just CC
Tyler.
CC Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah,
man.
like Ducks wise, there really hasn't been much.
That's it.
NHL wise, there hasn't been a ton. I feel like there's
Yeah,
just
that's-
been
That's really it.
signings.
Yeah. Saw
Kuznetsov
Stamkos
is a free
in the
agent.
Preds jersey for the first time. Like, that's
That was
kind of
pretty
really
ugly.
it. Like,
Yeah.
looked fake, but I don't know what sort of NHL 14 GM mode this is right
Yeah.
now. But
So I mean,
That was not real.
Kuznetsov's a free agent, but
He gone.
I mean,
he
who
is gone.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows if he even signs somewhere? Because
Yeah.
that was a
We
whole
could-
thing of just, oh well, he's going to Russia. Well, now he's not going to Russia. He has to
Yeah.
clear waivers, and then it's, oh no, he's going back to Russia. It's like, oh,
And
okay,
now
cool.
today we got news that our you know, former Duck there, Max Comtois, is actually going to Russia.
Oh yeah, I did wake up to that today.
Forgot who he signed for. I think he
It's Dynamo Moscow, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
I asked how good the roller hockey in Moscow
That's
was.
right. Yeah, in Moscow. Yeah.
Yeah, so long, Max. Good luck, I guess. Thanks for your
Yeah.
contributions.
Good luck in the KHL.
Thanks for being somebody that people weirdly would not want to trade for Jack Eichel, but I don't want to revisit that. But
What a time.
it's-
Simpler
Man.
days.
I had a lot of hope for him. Not
I
gonna
almost
lie,
said
dude.
don't. I almost said don't get me started, but I'm the one that brought that up. So
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of hope for Comtois. That was pretty disappointing how it all ended, but
Yeah, that was a fun like
It
year.
ended- it ended so fast. It ended as quickly as it started. Like the
It did.
hype.
It really did.
Like,
Remember his first
Jesus
goal in
Christ.
San Jose?
Yeah,
This
I was all
just-
pumped.
and then
I'm
it
like,
was-
oh my
and then
God,
it
he's
was
on
a-
the-
And then it was a really quick incline, and then just
yeah.
It was
was
his
so
first
exciting. He
4
was-
goals because he had a 4-goal game his first game.
Was it
And
4
we-
goals?
Oh,
we
yeah.
somehow barely won that game. That
Yeah,
was
that's
the night
right.
that Fowler got like absolutely undressed by Hurdle.
Yeah.
He had 4 goals in that. Really?
Yeah, Comtois
Oh,
was
I don't
scoring
remember
on like
that.
every shot. It felt like he was. I remember his first goal was a big deal because he was like one of the youngest Ducks to do it, to score his first NHL goal
And
on
it
his
was
first
like
shot.
it was like
18.
30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, because that was his thing too with the goals. Every time, his first goal came like seconds after the opening face-off. Like that was his. I don't know, man.
It was
That-
only
that's
because
too
he
bad.
switched his number. 53 Comtois was way better than 44 Comtois.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we were talking about have cool numbers, more cool
Yeah.
numbers.
Cool numbers make you feel good, make you play good.
I don't know about 53 though. 44 is a little bit cooler, but it just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, for the sake of
Yeah.
this argument that holds no
God
weight.
damn it, Connor.
Sorry, I'm already going back on my statement from 15 minutes ago.
Is it too early to get into ads? Do we want to?
We'll see you guys next week.
Cool.
I mean, we could sit here and we could speculate about what we think things are gonna be like come training
wanna-
camp, because
Do you want to get
How
on
many que-
Puckpedia?
How many questions do we have?
we had a decent amount.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I think since you guys were on last time, didn't Cat Friendly officially go die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. Let's pour one out. Or hey, we'll raise
Yeah.
one Cat Friendly.
Yeah. And we can raise another one to Pavelski. By the way, he retired.
That's yep, officially now.
18,
Officially
18
official.
seasons. Yeah.
I feel like we
18
knew it was coming.
seasons.
He was playing at
Yeah.
the. I was watching the Tahoe Open this last weekend, and he was officially and he was playing, and I'm like, I don't think he's coming back. He was in a
Look at
group with
that.
like Josh Allen and Blake Griffin. I'm like, yeah, he's done.
Really?
Something like that. I don't know, but
Josh Allen, what a guy.
He,
And
he
Josh, it was
should
like
have.
Josh Allen, Blake Griffin, like, oh God,
Ladies and gentlemen,
ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
by by God, that's Lou music.
What are you people yapping about?
What?
Should have had breaking glass.
You
Said,
missed.
what are
you,
you people yapping about?
you missed it, Lou. We were about to end the episode.
Okay, well, see you later.
No, we weren't.
we were just yapping about things.
Joe Pavelski playing golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. He retired, so we were raising a glass to him. So
Oh, there
Wow,
he
that's
is.
very orange.
yeah, he's very orange. He's got the orange shirt.
Is that the Cutter shirt?
No, it's just a old playoff shirt
Oh, got it.
Oh,
or a giveaway shirt.
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say Pavelski should have just gone out like cool, just like, hey, I'm gonna retire. I'll watch this drive.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Still the great.
Now watch this drive.
The greatest video of all time. In my
Now watch this drive.
One of my coworkers who was a big Sharks fan was kind of sad. He was just like, I thought he would have one more year. Just like it's okay,
He's-
buddy.
Yeah, he's pretty dead. So
Let it go.
did you want to get Puckpedia up? Did you want to try that thing?
I
What are we doing?
would, but I don't.
Should we play
I don't
Puck?
know. We could.
We could do Puck.
It's officially the dog days, folks. So
Yeah.
there's not
This
a
is
big schedule
exactly
here.
why this is our final episode until September.
Yeah.
At least September.
The pre-break
Like,
episode.
Jesus.
Just no one
Yeah.
cares.
Because there's not much going, but we needed a proper send off
Ugh.
into our summer break.
Well, while I'll pull up Puck Doku if you want to
Okay.
do the ads real fast. We will do an ad break super
Yeah,
early
let's-
here.
Yeah, let's.
Are you gonna share the screen, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right, ad time.
Yeah.
There's not much on tap. What's on tap is that we're going on break. So, what's on tap? Brought to you by Noble. Noble Ale Works. Mention late arrivals. When you get a beer or close your tab, you get 10% off at our wonderful Noble Ale Works. That's what's on tap. Our summer break. They're coming out with new cans for something. What was it? It's a Mexican lager. It looked delicious. I saw it on Instagram. It's got like salt and lime already in the can. Sounds amazing. I want it. Next time I come out there, I'm definitely going. I'm upset that I wasn't able to get there when I went out this most recent time for the flock party. Because I need to try some stuff.
I mean,
need
in
to-
your defense, we did do a lot.
We did do a lot, yeah. And then we had to cram the beach in like really early on Sunday morning, so I was pretty shot by the time the flock party was over anyway, and I still had to drive home. So
You
But,
would be
um,
referring to the vacation vibes. As it is
yes,
called.
vacation vibes. That's what we're doing. That's what we're
Yeah. At
doing.
least you
here.
guys didn't. Yeah. At least you guys didn't have to deal with a flooded apartment right after the party.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Wasn't mine. It was my girlfriend and her roommates.
Yeah.
Literally, I was there with my girlfriend and
Uh-huh.
my uncle and my cousin. And literally, the thing ends, and we go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and she's like, "We have to go." Gabby, her roommate, is like, I just walked into the kitchen, and like, there's water leaking out from the fridge, and it's everywhere. And she's like, "Oh shit!" And so I'm running to find my uncle and my cousin. I literally walk past you guys, and I'm like, "But you guys saw me."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." I'm like, "I'm trying to blah blah blah," and then like.
either like
and
hi,
I-
bye.
I didn't know how urgent it was because she just said like a quick sentence to me, and I'm like, okay, we have to go, whatever. So I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
come and like say what's up and say
Yeah.
bye. Not him. She's like, no, we literally have to go, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, bye. Like we were literally walking. So sorry about that, but no, it all ended up being fine. They were just, I mean, I don't want to say freaking out, but
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as they thought. We got it sorted. Like there
Okay.
wasn't any damage, but
That's
That's
good
good.
at least.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything was good.
So yeah, if your apartment floods, go to Noble, steal some time. Mention the pod, get 10% off. But yeah, 714 tickets if you want to go see the Angels. If people still are into the Angel season, you're still feeling those vibes. Maybe you want to go see the Dodgers instead up in LA. You want to go to San Diego. Maybe you want to make a trip out to the hot ass desert out here in Phoenix and come see the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are kind of fun. They're pretty
Why
cool.
didn't Chris mention the Giants?
What?
I said, why didn't you mention the Giants?
Well, I mean, you could go up to San Francisco, I guess, but it's not really a drive. I mean, it's a drive, I guess, but isn't it like 8 hours from Orange County?
Like 6 hours.
Six?
If you go PCH, it's longer. If you just shoot up the 5, it's like 6.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to see the Giants,
Go in the middle of the night too.
maybe you want
much
to see the
easier.
A's before they go to Sacramento and then Vegas if that happens. But yeah, go check out some baseball. We got a new code, LAP24, all caps LAP, the number 24, gets you 10% off your purchase and 5% off for future purchases. And that's nationwide. Remember, 714 tickets is nationwide. You can get it for any event that is being sold on their site. Go check out 714tickets.com and go enjoy yourself. It's the summer. Enjoy yourself.
Chris, I will be in Scottsdale the weekend of August, I think like 10th for a bachelor party.
Oh.
And so give me some tips. How do I survive Arizona?
Oh,
Not
Jesus Christ. Well, lots of water.
Yeah.
I think people don't really realize how quickly you can dehydrate here.
Okay.
Like, it's fast. So make
So
sure you
Coors
always have
Light.
water. Coors Light.
All right, sweet.
But yeah, Jesus. I
Or
mean,
like
I would.
Keystone or something.
Yeah. I mainly just you got to stay with the AC. Wherever the AC is, just
Yeah.
stay there, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we're hunkering down in the Airbnb like the majority of the
okay.
time. I think we're
Yeah.
all trying to go to a D-backs game that weekend. They play the Phillies.
Okay.
So we're
Okay.
trying to do that. And then I think one of the nights we're gonna go out and I don't know what like the downtown area of Scottsdale is called, but like where all the bars are, we're gonna go out there.
Old Town?
It's Old Town.
Yeah.
And then we were talking. I don't know if you've ever done this. I don't know if you and Jenny have done this. Have you guys done that Salt River float
No, but
thing
I've been
before?
wanting to.
So everyone has told us to do that, and we're like,
Yeah.
is that worth it when it's like 146 out? But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it might be, but
if I can just jump in
sunscreen.
the river, if I can just jump in the river and like hold on to the side of the thing while we float down, it'd be a little bit better.
I wonder if you could do that. Yeah. Be some cool views though. See some wild horses out that way. It's pretty weird. But yeah.
Anyway, I forgot we were live.
Anyway.
Sorry, kids.
Anyway. But yeah, lap24, 714tickets.com. Shift Hockey. Go check out their website, shifthockey.com. Go check out all of their hockey sticks that come out. They came out with a new stick recently. They got some nice gloves. They got nice apparel, hoodies, dad hats. They got it all. Use our code LAP10 at checkout, LAP and the number 10 at
Cream.
checkout. Get 10% off. Buy some cream merch. They have a nice, I said this last week, their newer stick is like black and cream, and it just looks great. It looks nice. I like it.
If you broke
maybe
like
get you-
17 sticks at Narch this weekend,
Oh.
don't want to buy a $400 Bauer stick. You
yeah,
know?
if you're not feeling that, go get a stick at Shift. It's like under 200. So then you use our code, get 10% off that. So LAP10 at shifthockey.com, LAP24 at 714tickets.com. All right, Puck Doku.
Ooh, okay.
So
This will be agonizing for the people that aren't watching.
Right? Right.
this one, you know what? This
I
one
haven't even looked. I have done it pretty much most mornings the last like couple weeks, but I did not do today's. So let's see.
I haven't done it in a while. It's been a bit.
I don't know. Me and Felix kind of got back on it. So
Good old Felix.
Why is Puck Doku like the page is all laggy?
do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
So yeah, if you're
split
listening.
screen right now, so I hope this doesn't like screw anything up.
you're listening and not watching on Twitch, I'll
okay.
try to describe what's happening when.
Do I have permission to share the screen, Jake?
I could give you permission.
Oh, I think I can. Hold on.
He needs permission.
Oh, it says host disabled.
Jeez.
Oh, this one ain't. Oh, this one wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one today is like really easy. I can make you host real fast, and then you can give me host privileges back.
All right, that's fine.
We'll just do that.
Okay.
Because then you can share your
All right.
screen.
So for oh boy, why is it not? letting me-
Do we need to
Oh.
call Zoom support?
Mm-mm.
I
Emailing them now.
I wasn't gonna mention it
Uh,
until I hopped on tonight. But I was
Uh-huh.
kind of scared for a second because our renewal is tomorrow for this.
Oh, is it?
And I didn't know what time, like if they did like
Oh, yeah. Like
if
it
they do
was-
like 9 Pacific, since it's
yeah,
like 12 Eastern.
midnight.
So I
Yeah.
mean we have 25 minutes to see if if we just randomly disappear.
Oh, man. That would be one way to end this episode.
It's just
Wait, okay. What do you guys see right now?
your
Your-
desktop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stop.
Uh,
It's a
Okay,
nice
is that better?
wallpaper. It's
There we
Yeah,
go.
better.
we got it?
There we
Okay.
Here
go.
we are.
yeah.
Okay. So I had to go
Wallpaper
through my
looks
settings.
pretty.
And everything. I'm sorry.
Very
Okay.
nice
So for
wallpaper.
those who can't see, if I'm just going to assume everyone knows what Puckdoku is, but
Yeah.
it's 9 squares across the top. So going from left to right, we have the Canucks, the Penguins, and then the furthest right down is Born in North America. And then going down, we have the Avalanche, Rangers, and Flames.
Mhm.
So I feel like we should just start with the Flames, Rangers, Avs, Born in North America.
Okay.
Let's also try and go for like the lowest score possible.
Okay, I'm gonna just
Yeah.
this is just what first popped in my head. So for Flames, North America, I'm gonna go Michael Furland.
Okay.
0.4. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All
Nice.
right, so
Alright,
we're gonna go for
Rangers.
Rangers. Just name a
Ranges.
American or Canadian Rangers player.
Did Emerson Edom play for the Rangers?
He
He
did.
did.
He did.
He did.
Let's go eat him. That boy Lou.
Eat him up.
0.0.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at me.
The,
Nice.
the
Look at me.
disrespect, but also
Oh.
Lou with just the absolute bucket.
All right, Chris, out of respect for your girlfriend being the newest Avs fan, I feel like
Avs.
you the Avs Born in North America.
Abs faithful. All right, born in North America.
Moving on,
Let's
sir.
see. Let's
If you can't think of
see.
one, I do have one that I think will be low.
Yeah, I have one too.
Do you now? I was gonna say Cogliano, but
Yeah, me too.
oh, you were?
Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna
it's
s-
the Ducks
I was gonna
podcast. That's a little too on the nose.
Okay, okay. What were you gonna say, Jake?
I was gonna say Cody McLeod.
Cody McLeod.
Yeah, that's a low one.
Yeah, we'll
Shane
give
O'Brien too. Shane O'Brien.
Shane O'Brien. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll go Shane O'Brien. Whoop. Oh boy, I just took a screenshot. God damn it. All right. 0.1.
0.1.
Oh,
Look at us.
we're all under 1%. Let's go.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Shane O'Brien.
Calgary Penguin. No one can say Ginla. That's a gimme.
Oh, that's true.
You could say that for the Avalanche too, huh?
Yeah.
Did oh boy.
Penguin.
Flame Canuck. Who was a Flame and a Canuck? Oh,
They
I got-
swap.
You had Yuri Hood.
ready?
Yuri
People
Hoodler.
forget. People forget he played for the Flames too.
Oh, Todd Bertuzzi.
Yeah.
2%.
Damn. I totally forgot he played for the Flames. I can see him in the Blasty jersey though. I think he wore the Blasty.
Mark Messier is gonna be for the Rain. That's gonna be a high one. If you do
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too. Yeah, that's way
yeah,
too.
that. What are we doing? Flames, Penguins, or
We can do any of these.
any of these? Okay. you're
So we
just gonna do
have
whatever.
Avs, Canucks.
Let's do
have-
Flames Penguins next.
Okay, Flames, Penguins.
Flames, Penguins.
Can't say Yager. That's too
No.
easy.
I totally forgot about Yager being a Flame. Hmm. Damn.
Wasn't Derek Anglin a flame? I know he was a penguin.
Yeah, he was a flame because he was a flame before he was a golden knight.
Okay. All right. Should we hit it?
Yeah.
Derek. I hope that's how you spell Derek. What? We'll just hit Anglin. All right. Woo!
1%.
Let's go.
He spells Derek weird. Look at that.
All right. So we have Abs Canucks, Abs Penguins, Rangers Canucks, Rangers Penguins.
I feel like Eddie Olczyk might be for Rangers Penguins. You think that's a low one?
Is he
Was he a penguin?
did he for sure play for both?
Hmm.
I think so.
Oh
Hmm.
man.
Let's come back to that one.
The funny thing is Yager could have been like 7 of these.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
Yager could be the middle one of Rangers Penguins.
I don't want it, but Yager's too easy
Yeah.
though. I feel like that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can't think of other ones, let's go to Eddie Olczyk. I just have a feeling. 'Cause he
Okay.
played for a lot of teams.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? I got one for Penguins Rangers. Hold on. We're gonna go Brian Boyle.
Oh, Boyle.
That's right.
3%. Okay, so our
3%?
highest so far is 3%. That's not bad. Only 3 squares left.
Yeah.
Canucks
Looking
Abs.
good.
Did Milan Hajduk play for anyone besides the Abs? Oh boy.
I don't think he.
I don't think so.
Wait, hold on. Did we could have put Nick Bonino in Penguins Rangers too, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Should have done that.
By the way,
Canucks,
Eddie, I
Rangers.
just Googled it. Eddie Olczyk did play for the Penguins and Rangers. But
Oh, really?
That's a fair Google though, because we already have an answer.
Canucks, Rangers could still be Benino.
Oh,
True.
let's throw
Oh,
Bonino in
yeah.
there. Good call, Chris. I forgot. I totally omitted the Kessler trade. Nick Bonino.
0.9.
Let's go.
look at us.
And we have 4 former Ducks.
Yeah.
O'Brien, Edom, Bonino, and Bertuzzi.
Shane O'Brien. Shout
Okay,
out
so
to
we
Mr.
just got-
Curfew.
All right, so we just have Abs Penguins and Abs Canucks.
This one's. I think these
Oh,
are really
okay.
tough. I can't.
Okay, Abs Canucks may be a little bit easy. Or no, I'm sorry, Abs Penguins might be a little bit easy, but we're gonna go Jack Johnson.
Jesus.
I was
Jack
gonna go
Johnson.
Martin Galanis.
13%.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That's still
For
not. But that's still not the worst though.
For Avs Canucks, Martin Galinas.
That's cheating.
Is it?
Are you looking at it right now?
No,
Are
I
you
swear I'm
cheating?
not. I swear I don't have any web browsers up.
Oh, you
I only-
mean
I-
Jelena?
Jelna? Isn't it Jelna?
Jelena? Is it G? Jelena?
GE. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's hit it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Nice.
Look at me.
Well done, everyone.
What
20
was
uniqueness, 9 out of 9.
what was the percentage on Gelnus?
Let's copy the score here. Let's see. 2%. Well done.
Look at me.
Nice.
Good job, everyone. I'm gonna send
That was
this
fun.
across the pond and we're gonna gloat.
Just suck it, Crash the Pond. Look
You
at
want
All
to
right,
do
now I'm back
a?
on my web
All
browser.
right, what do we do now?
You want to do another one?
this.
By
do
the
another
way,
one.
by the way,
Let's do another.
I
Yeah.
just put in Eddie Olczyk for the Rangers Penguins. 0.6.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
Oh, you know, it's all right. A 21% is still
Yeah.
pretty damn.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah, look at us.
Let's just do
Yeah,
let's just do 3 puck dokus and call it a night.
Well, we do have like some questions and one thing I wanted to bring up before we hopped off.
Yeah.
So
We'll
we'll
talk
do
a little bit of the Hall of Fame
I was-
class too,
I
really
was-
quick.
I was kind of kidding.
Just a little.
So
Yeah.
we'll do one more and then we'll go back to being partially serious.
Wait, how do we do another puck doku?
Aren't you able to click on the old ones? I know
Oh,
hockey
well,
hockey
we can go
reference.
to. We can do Immaculate Grid. We can do the Immaculate Grid
Or
version.
do you want to do a baseball one or?
No, it's not do a baseball one. The baseball one's hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Immaculate Grid version. Okay,
Ooh,
Avs are showing
Calder.
this one. Calder Trophy. Okay,
Calder.
so top three across the top: Panthers, Blues, Calder Trophy, and then going down: Blackhawks, Maple Leafs, Avalanche.
I'm
Okay.
glad we didn't get any Ducks.
Bedard's too
Cool.
easy.
Too easy.
Yeah, but Bedard's
Austin
way too easy.
Matthews. Did Austin Matthews win the Calder?
Oh, this is tough. Did Joe Sakic win the Calder, and does he count for the Avalanche because they were in Quebec?
Oh man.
Oh boy.
They were
Nathan
like, oh
McKinnon's too
yeah.
easy.
Okay, let's do the teams, and then we'll do the Calder.
Okay.
I do have one for
Oh.
Blackhawks Panthers.
I got one
What's
too.
that?
Should we say it at the same time?
You say yours first. I'll say mine.
Okay, I was gonna say Brian Campbell.
I was gonna say Brandon Peary.
Oh,
Ooh, Peary.
Brandon Peary's probably lower.
rock paper.
lower.
All right, we'll go Peary. Oh, 1%. There we go.
Nice.
All right. Huh.
Blackhawk Blue.
Oh, I got one for Leafs Blues.
Okay.
Carlo Koliakova.
Koliakova, yeah. 3%. Nice. Blackhawks Blues. Do you think Brandon Saad would be too
Yeah.
That one feels pretty
Oh.
high.
Oh,
that'd probably
Oh.
be too high. huh?
Blues Avs?
Korea.
That's 9%. Okay, fine.
I mean, on brand and 9 for
Yeah.
Paul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. There we
Perfect.
go.
Yeah, Saad would probably be too high.
Was Brett Hull in the Blackhawks?
Bobby was.
Yeah, Bobby Hull was.
I don't
but-
think Brett was. I don't think Brett was.
I don't think Brett was either.
And that would probably be a high score anyways.
Blues. Oh.
This one's tough.
Why is Immaculate Grid so much harder? That's crazy. Okay. Actually, wait. Oh, hold on. Let me think about it more. I think I have one for Blackhawks Blues. Let me think about it. Let's try to do Panthers Leafs or Panthers Avs first.
Okay. Panthers Leafs. Panthers Leafs.
Avs Panthers. You do Jose Theodore.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Yeah, we'll do Jose. Okay. Okay. I'm confident in my. Boom. There we go. Another 9%. Nice. Attaboy, Jake. Okay. I think I think he was a Blue. Was 100% a Blackhawk. For some reason, I see him with a Blues jersey. I'm gonna go Troy Brower.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he was a blue
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. Oh, let's go.
because he was a blue before he was a flame, I think, and then I want to say
Was
he
it-
went back
he-
to the
he went to the-
Blues.
Was he
You
on the
want
Caps too?
He
I
was,
think
yeah.
he went
Yeah.
Hawks, Caps, Blues, and then somewhere, and then he kind of just.
I'll look this up because I know it's gonna bug me if I don't.
That's a name I've not heard in a long time. My goodness.
That's a name I have not heard.
Oh, he went Hawks, Capitals, Blues, and Flames.
Huh.
And then Panthers. And then Panthers, and then back to St. Louis.
Jesus. All right. Maple Leaf Panther. Maple Leaf Panther.
His bio on NHL.com kind of starts like the Cam Fowler one.
Does it?
A little bit. Not as just savage,
Oh,
but
man.
Max Domi
No.
wasn't a Panther, was he?
No.
I no. Oh, you know what? I pray this works. I feel like he's another one of those dudes that played for like half the league too. Olli Jokinen. He was for sure a
Ooh.
Panther.
Was he the right? Because there were. Wasn't
I
there
know there
another
were like 9 Jokinens.
UC
Oh.
wasn't one.
I think they were both Panthers though.
UC was a Panther.
Yeah,
he wasn't a
UC
Leaf.
was.
I know
UC was a
but
Hurricane.
Ollie was a Panther too for a
Yeah,
while.
Yeah,
He's
he
been
got
for a while.
drafted by them, didn't he?
I believe. Ooh.
Oh my god, Ollie. All right, should we send it? Should we just see? We've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
5%.
For a guy that played on like 97 teams, that's 5%.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I can't think
What's
of any. I can't think of any. Patrick Kane won the Calder, right?
Steve Larmer.
Who?
Or
Are you looking up? Are you looking this up?
look up a guy named Steve Larmy. or
Okay,
Are
something.
you
let's do-
cheating over there, Lou?
No, I
let's
swear
do-
I'm not.
Who the hell is Steve
Okay.
Larmer?
Let's do Kane or Bedard. But which one do you think is the lower score right now?
I feel like Kane's probably the lower one, just
Look
I
because.
think-
up
I
Steve
think we
Larmer
should
to
do
see if
Larmer.
that's a real person.
Okay, let's do Kane. Watch Kane. Like for some reason he didn't win the Calder that year, but I think he did. 49%.
Jesus.
Someone pull it up and see what Bedard was.
My God.
What is this called? The
Immaculate
type in
Grid.
Immaculate Grid hockey.
By the way, if you're listening and you haven't listened to our episode where we went in on Cam Fowler's NHL bio, his bio on NHL.com, please do.
What am I
If you're
looking at?
if your day is rough, if you're having a down day, go read that.
Also, if you
so-
have totally started listening to something else, I also understand.
Yeah.
I hate to say, but we probably should have gone with Lou's suggestion because Steve Larmer was the 1982-83
Bro,
Calder Memorial Trophy winner.
Am I gonna ruin this by going Joe Sakic
probably.
on the ad? Okay, all right.
I told you he was a real person.
No!
I told you he was a real person.
I fucked it up. God damn it. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, I'm just gonna put Matthews in for Leafs. I don't give a fuck anymore.
The year that
uh,
Larmer won it, his coach's name was Orville.
Steve Larmer was a 2%, by the way. So look at me.
Bro.
Just
and what
Wait a minute. So
what years did he play?
82 he won?
He won it in 82-83 on the Blackhawks.
Was TV black and white? Okay.
Lou, how did this name come to mind? Steve Larmer.
He looked it up.
I didn't
had
look
to
it up.
Come on.
Cheetah.
Come on, Lou. Come on,
I
Lou.
don't-
Cheetah.
I'm looking at the Zoom freaking.
Cheetah, stop
Screen.
looking at answers.
I swear I didn't look it up.
Water
Though.
boy's a cheetah.
All right. That was not as painful as I thought.
Next time we should have Lou share the screen so we know he's not cheating. This
That's fair.
Larmer,
Yeah.
Larmer
In
He
September,
wasn't cheating.
we'll have Lou share the stream.
What is the football one, by the way? I mean, we don't have to do it. I'm just curious what it is.
Football's on Immaculate Grid.
Oh,
If you go to Immaculate Grid, there's like a queue up at the top, and it's got all the sports.
That's cool.
Soccer?
I think he was insinuating he wanted you to click on it.
Oh
it's
god.
fine. I'll look at it
This
myself.
is so goddamn hard.
Yeah, I would not be able to get
Oh, I
that
got
one.
one
I'd
here.
love me some soccer, but I got nothing here for you.
Oh, okay.
And that's where we quit.
And Ronaldo again. Oh, I can't use him twice. God. Fuck. Okay. All right.
His head looks
That
so
was fun.
flat.
It does. And Olli Jokinen, like what jersey was he even wearing in that picture? Like it was
I
yellow.
think he was wearing a Preds jersey.
Was it Preds?
Yeah, he had like a mullet.
Yeah.
I give you host back, Jake.
Pavel Regenda Enjoyer in the chat says pretty sure Regenda won the Calder as well.
Yeah, thanks,
I think
Trevor.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did. Really quick before we could talk about the Hall of Fame class, but
Oh yeah, there was that.
Connor, you want to run through your grades really quick since you weren't here?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not
You could just
like,
run through 'em,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go like the draft is well and gone. Everyone's kind of got their takes out. I wasn't able to
Yep.
go on last episode, but yeah, I mean overall I'm pretty happy with how this draft went. I mean, I'm gonna take a minute to gloat and say that I predicted and called the Beckett Seneca pick. So everyone please bow to me. Um
We
you know,
did bow to him at the bar.
I mean, like, look, the Seneca, just very quickly on the Seneca pick, I can understand if someone who doesn't follow the draft as closely as someone like me do, or as some of us like over in the Crash the Pond Discord follow the draft, and you just kind of know the first couple names that have been talked about all year. I can understand you being shocked at the Beckett Seneca pick, but just the closer we got to the draft, the more we heard about it. The more of a possibility it seemed like. And we literally saw, I think it was Scott Wheeler put out an Athletic article the day before that said he was hearing that Seneca was going to be the pick at 3. And then we weirdly got some rumblings the morning of the draft that it was going to be Zeev Buium. And then literally about like 2 hours, hour and a half before the draft actually started, Cam Robinson tweeted, "Gun to my head, Beckett Seneca at 3." And that's kind of when it was like, oh shit, okay, this actually might be Beckett Seneca. And as we all know, Cam Robinson, if you're familiar with him, he's from Elite Prospects. He's at the draft every year. He's on the floor, like he's talking to guys. And so that wasn't just like some random person saying, oh, I think it might be Beckett Seneca. So that's something you take a little bit seriously. But hey, yeah, I mean, call it a little bit of a reach if you want. I think reach is a strong word for me. I'd maybe call it a huge upside swing. We talked about how Verbeek and company wanted to add to their wing depth, and we're really missing that skilled right shot wing in the pipeline, and they went and got it in Beckett Seneca. And I think it's a totally fine, justifiable pick. I think there's a whole lot of potential here, super high ceiling once he fills out in his frame. And, he's going to need a little bit more seasoning. He's not going to be a Leo Carlson or a Pavel Minchikov where they come in during their draft year or the year after their draft year and make an immediate impact. He's going to need a little bit more development, but that's okay. He's not, the Ducks are in a situation where we have such a deep pipeline that he's not the token prospect. He's not the guy. For now at least. And so, he can, we can afford to give him all of his development time and let him kind of take up all of his runway before he's ready. So I'm fine with Seneca. I'm super happy with the Stian Solberg pick. I was sitting there, we were all at a bar watching the draft, the 4 of us. And as it was kind of going on, into the teens and started creeping to around the 20 range, like I think I made the offhand comment to a couple of you. I was like, man, I'm like Solberg's kind of falling. I don't know if we'll get to 31, blah, 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 whatever. We get to Toronto's pick at 23 and he's still on the board. And then Lou shows us all Elliot Friedman's tweet that the Ducks are trading up to 23 and everyone freaks out. And like, I'm not saying this to glow. Just in my head, I'm like, oh, it's going to be Stian Solberg. Like, that's got to be the pick. It has to be. And then it turned out Stian Solberg was the pick. I'm a huge fan. I love the kid. He's just so mean. Plays a phenomenal defensive game. He's just so physical. Way more fleet of foot, I think, than people want to give him credit for. I think he's going to be just, if everything goes right for him, I think he's gonna be the perfect middle pairing physical defenseman to play. He's got a lot more offensive acumen than I think people want to give him credit for as well. That's got some development runway. So I'm a huge fan of Solberg. And I mean, if you've all been following all the socials with him and everything, I mean, he's already such a character. I think the whole fan base is already absolutely in love with him. Like we saw it at the Flock party, he was dropping F-bombs and everything, and it was just absolutely hilarious. So I love the kid. Super happy with that pick. Lucas Pettersson, the very next morning at the start of the second round, I think it's a totally justifiable pick. It's kind of fitting in with that theme of, it feels like Madden and Verbeek are really trying to shore up what they feel like will be pieces of the bottom six in the future. And I think Lucas Pettersson is just that. Plays a great defensive game. Super, super, super fast skater. A little bit of skill. Maxime Massé, I thought was an awesome value pick, and I know Felix Sicard is going to back me up on this as well because he really loves Maxime Massé. He was one of those guys where at the very start of the draft cycle, like back in like August and September, he was talked about as a pick that was going to be in the first round, and he obviously dropped off into the second and third rounds here. I think that was more about other guys just taking the step more than it was about him, not being as good or taking a step back. I mean, he's just a shooter. He's a big kid. The skating is definitely a big question mark. We'll see how that kind of develops. He's not very quick on his feet at all, but he's big, loves to shoot, gets in open areas, great along the boards, great and tight on the net. And then Ethan Procession, I mean, this is the pick I'm least excited about. Like, I don't really have too many thoughts on him. Didn't have any thoughts on him the day of, wasn't super familiar with him. Just like, it's fine. I guess it's a late third, or whatever he was, early fourth round pick. Like you can. I'm not going to harp on this too much.
That was a sure pick.
Yeah, it was like okay, yeah, whatever. Terrence Smith was interesting. I was not familiar with Terrence Smith, but watching some tape on him, it's a fun little project there. Super offensive defenseman there. He's got some sweet dangles. Skating with him is a little bit of an issue as well. He kind of does move in a little bit of slow motion, but a fun offensive project there. If he hits, he's going to be really fun. Drafting him out of Everett in the WHL, the same team that we drafted Olin Zellweger from, so they have that connection. Alexander Blais, I mean, we're getting into the area where I literally know nothing about these guys. I don't really know guys too much in the 5th or 6th round, but Alexander Blais, smaller forward, quick, speedy, got some good hands. Austin Bernevic, I think I wrote in my notes that I really got nothing. And then we
just said, I know, man.
I don't know, man. And then Daryl's Lincoln's whatever. In my notes, I wrote Tingus Pingus. I've never even heard of Lativia. Funny. It's a reference to the old video of Kristaps Porzingis getting drafted by the New York Knicks way back when, and some New York dude was raging. So I just wrote that. But Kristaps Porzingis is Latvian, and this guy's Latvian too. But he's a defenseman out of Latvia. That's really all I got. He's a 7th round pick. I'm not going to act like I know a lot.
You gave out 2 A+ in your notes. Solberg and
Maxime Massé. Yeah, Solberg. I gave it up because I thought that was a great move to trade up for him. I thought that was exactly where he should have gone. I love the add to the Ducks pipeline. I really love the kid. And then Massé, I gave him an A+ just because of the value right there. I was kind of shocked that he lasted that long on draft day. I was sitting in class with the draft up on my laptop, just kind of following, and I was saying to myself, I'm like Massé hasn't gone yet, And then a couple minutes later we took him, and so I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, that's a great pick right there. We're dipping back into the QMJHL as we have the last couple of years. We know Martin Madden likes to go there. So yeah, I think it's a great draft. I think this is a draft, or out of the 3 Pat Verbeek drafts, I think this is the one that I've left where I was most satisfied with the entirety of it. Obviously, when it comes to judging drafts, you have your grade of them on the face value right after they happen, and then you have the real grade of the drafts like 5, 6, 7 years down the road after all these players have developed and you've seen what they've actually become as a pro, and then you can actually give it a proper grade of what it actually turned out to be. So I'm super happy with this draft, like I said, but that's just on face value. We'll see what happens in the next 5 years with all these guys, but
yeah,
those are my thoughts.
All right.
Yeah, definitely more than we said. We were just like, yeah, so they took that guy and that was cool. And Solberg said fuck a couple times.
Yep. All
I will
aboard
be
the Son of
getting-
Nation.
I'm going to be so heartbroken if Solberg does not pan out. I want to get his jersey so bad. I hope he succeeds. That kid is just endearing himself to the fan base already. And it's been like 2.5 weeks. Like,
yeah,
I love the kid. I hope he succeeds.
Yeah, there has been a lot of he is mine. I'm defending him with my life. No one can hurt him.
Yeah. All right, so really quick, the Hockey Hall of Fame class. We got Pavel Datsuk, Shea Weber, Jeremy Roenick, Chrissy Wendell Pohl, I believe it's Pohl, Natalie Darwitz, David Poyle, and Colin Campbell. David Poyle and Colin Campbell are in as builders.
I do like that they snuck Colin Campbell in.
It's a pretty good class, though.
Every class has to have at least the one where you're just like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah, sure.
sure, yes,
Throw
we
them in
need
there.
Gary Bettman in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Right. Oh Christ!
It's the Obama meme of him putting the Medal of Freedom on himself.
The medal around his neck.
What
Oh,
does
Christ.
what does Alex Mulgini have to do to get in the Hall of Fame?
Right?
Is he ever getting
Yep.
in?
I hope. I don't understand how he hasn't yet. It's pretty stupid. He's got to get in.
I gotta be honest. I thought Jeremy Roenick was already in the Hall of Fame.
I really don't care
mean,
about that man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one. I was just kind of
Yeah.
like, sure, he's.
I
he's
thought
just-
I thought he was already in though.
He's more annoying than ever. Like I just anytime I see him now, I just picture all of his weird things that he did when the NHL was on NBC, and they always had him do like those little side quests. Like, do you remember those? Like he jumped into the ocean that one time, and like it was just the camera zoomed in on him, and he was screaming in the cold water. And I'm like, oh, I'm turning this. I'll turn it back when the puck drops. This is so stupid.
And then they went back to the studio, and Patrick Sharp staring into your soul, just staring at the camera.
It's not saying a word.
It is funny, like going back and like watching like old interviews and stuff, or like old like halftime reports
Yeah.
from NBC, because it's just like we're so spoiled now with like ESPN's not the best. Like we don't have to talk about that because we do that ad nauseum just because really isn't much to talk about. But they try to be engaging. Like PK being a part of that crew this year was a little bit better
Talking
and
about
a
his-
step in the right
yeah.
direction. But
Yeah,
like,
Pete
we're
was
so-
talking
Weber,
about
first
his hammer.
we're
Shea Weber. Yeah.
we're so used to like TNT being as good as it is that you go back and watch like those old clips, and it's just so quiet. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like they were just whispering to each other. Just like
Yeah.
you guys can talk it louder than like a library volume.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have Pierre Maguire anymore, though.
Like I hate to say it, but I almost kind of miss his goofy stories.
I do.
Oh, really?
I do kind of just miss that.
And it's not even it's not like it brought any value to the broadcast, but it's like I know, Lou, you're gonna find this controversial, but it's like there's something definitely missing without Doc and Pierre.
Like I
Like,
literally
like that
like, I
made
sat there. I sat on TikTok the other night or YouTube or whatever. I was bored and I literally just looked up like Doc Emmerich, like best calls of the 2000s or whatever. And it was just like a 10-minute highlight of just different playoff goals or whatever. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, those broadcasts used to just be so much more energetic and so much more hype. Like it just felt
He is better than anyone on ESPN currently.
it just felt different. Like these just feel a little dry, a
Yeah.
little too dry.
The TNT broadcasts are a lot better.
Yeah, TNC is number one out of the current ones, like
Yeah.
for sure. And it's not
I think they
The
get
one
the Stanley
guy
Cup next season.
better in-game
Yeah.
announcers, like 100% better panel. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Um,
There's
But,
one guy
yeah,
on
just-
ESPN.
something
Yeah.
about Doc and Eddie and Pierre and like again, you're like, I'm not a big Pierre Maguire fan, but I more miss him like out of the principle. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
like it was funny to have him there. It
I
wasn't
just have that.
it wasn't that I enjoyed his content. It's just it was funny and it was awkward
Yeah.
and it was just weird and it was kind of the like
I-
it was the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
just have that weird video of him like at the Winter Classic stuck in my head where he's just
where he
like,
skates up.
he skates in so slow.
I thought
Or
you were
when-
talking. I thought you were talking about when he ate the corn dog in
No, that
Dallas.
too. That's next. That's
Or
the
remember
next
when
image.
remember when PK Subban kissed him on the cheek during intermission, or like
Yeah,
after the game, and then
and
he
his
ran
little
away,
giggle.
and then he
Yeah.
ran into the locker room.
Pierre's little giggle after. Yeah.
Something about I met
There
dude,
is
I met
there is a
that.
guy on ESPN that I really like, and I can't remember his name now. It's not. Who was the guy that nobody really cared for on ESPN this year? Who do you remember his name?
The whole
Nope.
broadcast.
Huh?
Said the
play-by-play
whole
guy?
broadcast.
Sean
Like
McDonough has the
the main
personality as like Mills.
play-by-play. The main
McDonough's-
play-by-play guy.
Steve Levy.
McDonough's
No.
fine. Like he's
Yeah, McDonough.
whatever. I like him better than Levy, but like he's just like he's
I
not
like
bad,
Bob.
but he's not great.
I think his name is Bob Wischusen. I like him on ESPN.
Greg Wischusen?
Huh?
Greg?
No. It's Bob.
Oh,
It's like
oh,
Bob something. He's a play-by-play on ESPN. He's really good. I like him, but he's the only one I like so far.
Yeah, ESPN's got some work to do. I think TNT's got
Yeah.
it nailed. I wouldn't really change much. I love Biz, love Wayne, love Anson, love all those dudes on TNT. I think it's a great it's like 4 or 5 very different personalities, but they all kind of work together. Like, you have Wayne with the stories and the calm presence. You have the craziness of Biz who keeps the energy up that I love. You have Anson to kind of bring it down and bring everything back down to earth, and then
Lundqvist is just there to look pretty.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does it well. I will say today in Anaheim Ducks history, not today, but tomorrow, because we're recording on the 18th. Tomorrow's the 19th. And on 7/19/2003, the Ducks signed Sergei Fedorov.
Huh.
What a day that was.
What
I
could
still
it-
remember that day. I was
The
very
biggest
excited.
the biggest what if in sports history.
Yeah. The little 11-year-old me was very pumped that day. I was very excited. But yeah.
Is Pavel
Sergei.
Datsuk a first ballot too, or no?
Oh, easily.
No, I mean,
100%.
is he what's the waiting period for the
I think Datsuk. Is it 5? Is it 5 years from official
He
documented?
retired in 2016,
Oh, is it 10 years?
about
Makes
8 years.
I wonder if his contract still being active has anything to do with that.
Oh,
That could be
maybe.
it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think Shea Weber would be a first ballot, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
he shoots pucks hard.
I know Jake had something he wanted to talk about really quick, so really fast before he does that, when we get into questions. I forgot to bring this up last week, but the Four Nations face-off is officially headed to Montreal and Boston, and it's going to go from February 12th to the 20th of 2025. If you don't know, it's Canada, Sweden, Finland, and the U.S.
it's
they're
replacing
gonna
the
play-
All-Star game, right?
They're going to play at the Bell Center in Montreal and TD Garden in Boston. Looks like Boston's getting the gold medal game. So yeah, the schedule looks like it's going to start on a Wednesday, Canada and Sweden.
Which
It's
will
gonna go-
feature Leo Carlson.
Leo Carlson. Possibly.
Is
Hopefully.
he could be on the top line on that team or no? No, Elias Pettersson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, February 12th.
I feel like Leo's got to be on the team. Like I'd be shocked if he's not
He's at least the third line center.
at minimum.
Worst.
Yeah.
At minimum. And
So
Chris, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I got an answer real quick on Datsuk. So
okay.
criteria for NHL Hall of Fame: player and or on ice officials must have not participated in a professional or international game for a minimum of 3 years to be eligible for nomination. That does not include only the NHL. And Pavel Datsuk, his last game was in the
KHL.
On the KHL.
in the
yeah.
KHL in the 2020-2021 season for
Oh,
Ukraine.
yeah, so
Okay.
he's a first ballot.
So he's
Okay.
got. I think next year is going to be when he's eligible, and he should be first ballot.
Well, no, he got elected this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was elected with this class.
Oh wait, I completely misspoke. I'm sorry. I meant to say he should be first ballot.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Misspoke.
4 All-Star appearances. Lady Bing winner 4 times. Selkie winner 3 times. 2 times
Dude was
Stanley Cup
nasty.
champ.
Dude was
Owner
nasty.
of
He won the
Logan
NHL plus
Couture's
minus award in
ankles.
2008. Didn't know
Okay.
that was an award.
Say that again.
The NHL plus minus award. He won that in 2008.
What the hell?
Bringing
Anyone-
What is
back
that, like the-
random ass awards.
And he won gold medal
Like
at
the Mark
the
Messier award?
2018 Olympics.
I need you all to check
Hmm.
the Twitter group chat real quick, because why is this number 2 in my sports trending on Twitter right now? Hold on. Let me wait one sec.
The lap
Um,
chat or the big
While
one?
he's
The lap chat. Look.
okay, while Connor's sending that, so yeah, Canada and Sweden start on February 12th, which is a Wednesday.
What the hell?
Connor's got the Islanders trending on Twitter as well as RIP Lou.
What the hell?
And then
Did Lou
Gretzky.
Lamoriello die? Like, I don't.
Are we gonna break a death on this this podcast?
Hope not.
I know, right?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, good.
No, Lou Dobbs died.
Lou Dobbs.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, Lou, you're safe.
God, I hope I am.
So yeah, Canada, Sweden, Wednesday, February 12th. USA starts their tournament against Finland that Thursday, February 13th. Then Finland, Sweden on Saturday, the 15th, and USA, Canada on Saturday, the 15th. All of these games are going to be on. Oh no, they're not all on ESPN. So it looks like the Canada, Sweden games going to be on TNT. USA, Finland will be ESPN. Finland, Sweden will be ABC. USA, Canada, ABC. That'll be fun. Saturday night on ABC. And then it's going to shift to Boston, Canada, Finland on TNT on Monday, February 17th, followed by Sweden and USA on TNT as well, Monday, February 17th. And then the championship is a Thursday night on ESPN, February 20th.
Besides Leo, who do you think on the Ducks is going to be on that?
Just Leo.
Just Leo, yeah,
I'll be
because
right back.
Canada's too
I mean,
stacked.
if the Czech Republic was in it, I'd say Dostal and Gudis, but
Yeah, but
I don't
Canada,
know.
like, I don't think we have any guys that
I don't
will
know.
crack it.
I don't know if Zegers is going to be on Team USA. I'd lean
Yeah,
probably that he's not going to be.
Cam
Maybe
Fowler for
Cutter?
captain, Team USA.
No way Fowler's on it.
maybe Cutter for a fourth line role.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's gonna be tough to crack those rosters,
cooked,
but I don't know how
kids.
the U.S. is gonna do in this tournament. I'm a little worried about it, just because the last time we had anything like this was the World Cup of Hockey, and I don't think they won a game in 2016.
It
Bro,
But
is
they
just
should
have
have
a- Just
a
have
much
a
better
top
team,
line. Just have a top line of Matthews and the Kachuk brothers.
right?
Just do it.
Yeah, that should be fun. And if you didn't know, John Hines is going to be the coach for Team USA in the Four Nations face-off, and I believe for the Olympics as well. So yeah, we are riding with John Hines.
All right.
See how that goes. All right, Jake, was there something you wanted to talk about? That was the last thing I wanted to say.
Well, I mean, we have to be vague about it, but it'll all make sense while we're on break. But we are taking break for August like we do.
Yeah.
Which means we'll have time to do a little housekeeping on our end. Well, we won't share much. Our plans, at least my plans for August are, let's see, how many episodes do I have sitting on my desktop currently? Let's see.
Definitely
I
gonna do
have
some
every lap
spring cleaning in the
episode
summer.
from episode 69
Nice.
just chilling on my desktop because maybe I just randomly have that episode.
You might. Yeah, you
Um,
might. I think the last one on YouTube was 76. No, 86.
Are you sure?
Let me check.
Because I have outside of 69, the last one I have under that is 75.
Okay.
So we've had a backlog of episodes that I have not put on YouTube. Part of that was just, if I'm being real, there was some burnout
Yeah.
for a time there, and just was hard because I was falling into a bad habit of uploading in bunches. And it got to a point where I was just like, I need to put these up, but that little thing in my brain was just like, it's not scratching the itch of dopamine. Don't do that because you're just gonna get frustrated and sit there and wait.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through and essentially upload the entire backlog of what was the last probably like 2 months of the season.
Mhm.
Just because our YouTube, we don't regularly upload outside of our episodes, so it's more to just kind of archive and have another spot since Twitch does
Mhm.
delete after 30 days.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we are getting our merch streamlined. We're gonna probably do without the spring shop. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at maybe closing that, and we still had Printful open, which, I mean, we're never going back there.
No.
The stuff I got, the tester stuff from Printful was very subpar.
Yeah.
We do this as a hobby. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, we don't make any money off of this, because we do have a partnership on Twitch. But since the start, this has been more a hobby for us. This isn't, we're not making a living off of this. It's
Yeah.
for us to come and hang out and, do what we did tonight. Shoot the shit. Any other night we would have hoped to have more to speak on, but it is kind of the territory of this part of the off season. But when we started the merch, it was to kind of put our ideas onto paper, or onto products essentially, and it was stuff we wanted to be proud of. And I mean, some of the stickers turned out okay. The shirts were fine with spring, but there was a lot left to be desired. So we're
Yeah.
gonna take and essentially make something we can all be proud of, and
Yeah.
not just, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed because, obviously we appreciate all the support we get, and everyone who did buy merch. I'm not saying that I feel ungrateful or anything, that like,
Mhm.
oh, hey, you bought this shirt, but we need, it didn't make us feel validated. That's not what I'm trying to say, but like,
Yeah.
it just, I don't know. If we're gonna do something like that, I don't want it to be half-assed, because I know if I was spending money on something like that, I would want it to be good,
Yeah.
and that was left to be desired.
Mhm.
But we do have some stuff that will make some sense in the next couple weeks or so, that'll
Yeah.
kind of help spring that forward. We're
Yeah.
not
We
gonna
definitely have we got a lot of stuff that we would like to do with some friends too. So we got some stuff cooking up. It's just I feel like we always have stuff cooking up, and it either we wait too long and it just doesn't happen, or we forget about it or whatever, but
or
we're really trying to
sometimes
push.
the execution just isn't there.
Yeah, it just isn't there. But yeah, so even though we're taking off for August, it's going to be our little summer break. There will definitely be some news leaking out on our socials and stuff, and it'll make sense, like Jake said, in a couple weeks. And we're hoping to get started and go into September and October to start the season with a bang, with a bunch of stuff. So it's exciting. So hopefully hopefully we can get it all to the point where we want it, and something that we're proud of, because that's, like Jake said, that's our main thing. I mean, we all want to be proud of the merch that comes out so we can push it. I'm not going to push it on people if I wouldn't buy it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird to be like, hey, buy our stuff, but you wouldn't catch me outside wearing it. So
Yeah,
But yeah,
and I
got some
mean,
stuff coming.
we definitely want to diversify too. You know, as much as I love the Norwegian quack metal shirt,
Mm.
I understand that wearing a black shirt all the time is just not ideal for this the places we all
need some
live.
purple. We
It
need
gets
some purple.
it gets hot.
Yeah.
You know, I have a wardrobe that's all black band shirts, but
I wear black all the time. That's just what I do. But we need some color. We need to get some purple popping.
it's only been our whole brand.
Yeah.
By the way, it is the Alexander Volkov and Andre Schuster episode.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Lou wasn't here in the beginning, but yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. We can call it my episode too. I was born.
We
in
only
93.
have 2 more players.
Oh yeah. I think
Yeah.
93 when we come back in September should just be dedicated to Wild Wing.
It
Or-
should.
The wildest
Should.
wing episode.
Or Anatoly
wildest.
Semenov.
Yeah.
Shout out him.
Shout out him.
We just
But yeah.
won't when we get to 98, we just won't mention just anybody. It'll just be 98.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not crying. But with that,
Question time?
it is question time.
Yes, sir.
But before we do that, I just want to wrap this up and just say, we've made it another season, and
Yes.
we're very appreciative that we still get to do this, and we have an audience that is real with us.
Yeah.
We're not just. I think that's the big thing. Is I've always wanted this to help us grow, and not just do a pod every week and just have people tell us, "Hey, it's good, guys. It's great."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. I mean, I don't want you to say, "Hey, you guys fucking suck." Like, that that kind of sucks, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
we don't
mean,
need any of that.
I just feel
Not too
like
much negativity.
I appreciative that a lot of the criticism or constructive, hey, you guys could do this better, or you can do
Mhm.
that. We get that as much as we get the support, and it's helped keep this going, because
Yeah.
it is easy to stagnate and just kind of bullshit around.
Yeah.
That first season was rough because there was a lot of episodes where it was just like, what do you want us to say?
Yeah.
We're
When we're losing 12 straight, I don't know what you want from us when we're on episode 8 of a 12-game losing streak.
like, we're sitting here going, I'm pretty sure I watched Dallas Aikens do rock, paper, scissors with his coaches to see what the power play was going to do. Like, that was hard. This season was definitely a step in a better direction of kind of diversifying what we could talk about instead of just, all right.
Yeah. And everyone who's been with us since the beginning, I'm hoping that, as we move along here, we can start talking about winning hockey, and it's going to feel very sweet when this team is competitive and we have our little community that we got here. It's going to be fun, and I hope that you'll be there with us. You'll be on this ride with us. Yeah. Hopefully it's soon.
All right, so we will start. Friend of the pod, Natalia. She said, if you guys haven't already shared, what are we most excited about for the upcoming season?
New rebrand.
The rebrand's a
Rebrand,
big
yeah,
one.
rebrand,
Yeah.
and just all the young guys hopefully taking a step forward.
I think the rebrand, since I'm obsessed with it, I think it's probably going to blind me from the results of any hockey that is being played, like Ducks win or lose, at least until December. So December 1st, I might wake up and be like, wow, this
They
team
might
really
suck
sucks.
again,
Or,
but at least
Yeah,
they'll-
we'll be uber positive until like around Christmas time.
yeah.
they might suck again, but at least they'll look good while they're
Yeah.
sucking.
Yeah. So I'm excited
Everything's
for the rebrand
good,
as well.
and then when Jan 1, 2025 hits, we'll just get mean.
Yeah. No questions. Screw all of you.
I'm really excited for the new on ice projection that they're allegedly putting
Yeah,
in.
that should be cool. Yeah. Might need Lou to take some video for me.
Well, not
Maybe.
only new, but Aaron Teets did say state of the art.
State of the art. Yes.
We can't forget he did set the bar high there.
Yeah. He's got to be better with his words. He'll learn. He'll learn.
Say
I
if
will.
Wild
I'll
Wings
s-
not being like shot out of a cannon, projected on the ice
Yeah,
every
the button,
game,
right? That's what the
like-
button can be. The button before the game, you push it and it shoots Wild Wing out of something.
Do you think they're
that's-
gonna give
that's-
Wild Wing a makeover, or you think they're just gonna keep him the
Maybe
what he looks
not. I
like?
thought they were going to, but I feel like they would have done it already.
Yeah, I mean him running around in just the New Jersey, I kind of feel is going to be what we get.
Yeah, I thought for sure
Yeah.
they'd give him some orange eyes, but it's all good. It's all good.
Who knows? Maybe that's coming.
Maybe. He still
Maybe.
looks delicious regardless.
I mean, they did drop the Iceman on us, so we could just randomly show up to a game and be like, "Why
It's
does Wild Wing look evil? He's not evil. He's friendly."
But yeah, outside of the rebrand, I'll say I'm excited for a full year of Leo Carlson and another year of Dostal. That's mine.
I'm
Same here.
excited for a healthy Trevor Zegras.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
We want
Yep.
this to be the TZ revenge year.
Yes.
Just point at Frank Saravalli every time he scores. So our only other ones do come from Brian, but he does have a mixed
I'll be
bag
right back again.
Oh,
of a couple questions. There's one that I will leave to you, Connor, and I guess we'll do that one first. With Lou stepping away for a sec. But has the Casey Terrance entry contract delay become something that we need to be worried about? I had some thoughts on this too, but
the what? Say that again.
has Casey Terrance's entry contract being delayed become something we need to be worried about?
Case. Oh,
Or Carrie
Carrie
right?
Terrance. I mean, no.
I thought it,
Like, I'm not. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, again, like, I wouldn't say Carrie Terrance is, well, I mean, calling him a high priority is not the exact word I want to use, but
knocking your camera over.
Sorry, I hit my laptop. I apologize. No, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I mean, we have another another year and a half, 2 years to sign him to an entry level deal. It's not like he is going to be making the NHL anytime soon. So, I don't really have too many thoughts on that. So, no, not really.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that to you, just as the resident like prospect enjoyer around here. I mean, Brian has asked us a couple questions like that in the past. He is a big Rodwin fan. And I remember a question he had asked. I want to say it was about 2 episodes ago. It was either 2 episodes or last episode. Just kind of about how it seems like Rodwin has kind of gotten a lot of like attention from like Ducks brass. And I kind of thought about it a little bit because I also kind of was like, oh, well, I really don't think that, especially after this year's draft, I don't think Terrance is going to be like, like you said, like priority number 1 to get
Mhm.
signed. But it does kind of, to me, like it also kind of reminds me of how like there are some guys where you're like, Noah Warren was signed before like Sidorov and some of these other like forwards.
Mhm.
It is kind of a weird little like thing to think about. Like, not that I think it's concerning, but just like
Yeah.
it is weird that a lot of these defensemen that you kind of wouldn't expect to maybe get that
Mhm.
deal right away are getting it when we have so many other defensemen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not too worried about Carrie Terrance right now. I mean, the Ducks still own his rights. I think, maybe if we get into next summer, then it's like, oh, okay, hey, what are we doing here if he's still not signed with him?
Mhm.
Maybe some questions about what's going on there, but I'm not overly concerned.
Okay. This one is a little pointed. We won't have to spend too much time with it, but it says, why does Daily Faceoff seemingly talk about the upside of other NHL teams yet they seem to write with a skeptic tone about Orange County.
You know,
So I just don't think the broader hockey media has like the overly super correct read on the Ducks. And
yeah.
Yeah.
look,
And
that's what
also-
it is. You know, like I
Yeah.
understand that that's frustrating, but it's also like that's kind of always how it's been as well. And it's like, so what? Like us whining on social media isn't really going to change anything. Like,
Yeah.
let's just kind of operate, how we're going. I understand, you want the recognition as a fan and everything. I get that. I totally do. But yeah, look, we're a West Coast team in a smaller market. Haven't been competitive for the last, 5, 6, 7 years. So, I can understand why, there was maybe some skepticism around people or, from people who don't keep up with this team like we do. But yeah,
And I'm sure there's plenty of other teams that they don't really have an eye on,
yeah,
because they, there's big markets that everyone talks about in the league, and they're all the same. You got the original 6 teams that are always talked about, and then you got maybe like another 4 outside of the original 6 that are like the main draw. They're the main. Everyone talks about them. Everyone writes about them. They know everything about them. So
Mhm.
I don't read daily face off enough to even know if there are other teams that you can kind of feel that way about. But
Oh, yeah, the
yeah,
Blue
like Connor
Jackets,
said,
if I had to guess.
yeah, Blue Jackets, I'm sure they probably don't get a lot of love, and especially recently with a lot of the stuff that's going on there with the head coaching situations and a lot of players wanting out or whatever's going on. There's just a lot of drama, I feel like, in Columbus, but I'm sure they're up there too. But yeah, like Connor said, it is what it is. What can you do? Ducks will always be a smaller market. They're in a big TV market because they share the LA TV market, but when it comes to like their own thing, they're pretty small. Like outside of the TV portion of it, they're a small market team. So it's just the way it is in all sports. Hello, ESPN.
I just got an
Said-
I just got an ESPN notification on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
Said big
So sorry.
big TV and Connor's
Yeah.
Connor's laptop, just sprung into the action.
Some Monday Night Football theme.
No, for whatever reason, like my ESPN fantasy app like sends me like notifications and stuff, and for whatever
okay.
well, no, I know what it is. I have my phone connected on my cable to my laptop.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
think it's playing my phone song.
That was just
Sorry about
funny
that.
timing. That was really good timing.
Whoops. We have a trade to announce.
To that point though, shameless little plug here, but hopefully having guys like Patrick and Derek and now Jack
Yes. Jack.
on the scene hopefully helps
Mhm.
Yeah.
kind of bolster that a little bit. And Pat and Derek have been doing a fantastic job, and
Jesus.
I don't just say
Yes,
that
they have.
because Patrick
Yes, they have.
is a part of the Lap family.
Yeah.
Lap alumni.
But like him and Derek have been going hard since they got that gig started, and you
Yeah.
know we're very proud of Patrick, and we're
Yep.
proud of Jack making the jump
Yep.
that
Mhm.
he's doing. But like hopefully having some great minds like that in the scene kind of
It's
get
definitely
us
gonna
a
help.
foothold kind of in the sphere of like it's not just palm trees and sand here.
Yeah.
Like,
And it helps that they're a younger generation of writers too, and they're really good at what they do, and they have a pretty their voice is getting bigger on social media, especially Derek and now Patrick, and so I think that helps a lot too, being on the younger side, and it's not
Yeah.
just these old heads all the time.
we just need to have them take a black and white picture in like a hunting jacket or something ducks related to
Yeah.
really encapsulate.
Yep.
That's like a reference I think only like Ryan and maybe 2 other people will get. uh we'll finish with this last one here, and then we'll close out. The last one from Brian is also does having Lucas Pedersen in the SHL, Jesus Christ, under the existing transfer agreement mean he can't come over until he's 24? I didn't even know there was a transfer agreement.
Say that again?
Does having Lucas Pedersen in the SHL under the existing transfer agreement mean he can't come over here until he's 24?
I don't think. No, I don't think. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I didn't know it was a thing. I don't think so. I think he can still come over whenever he wants because the NHL team owns its rights. I don't think it's like the KHL where
Yeah.
because guys play in the SHL all the time as like draft plus one, draft plus two guys, and then come over the next year. I don't think in the SHL it's really dependent on their contract. I think they can terminate it whenever they want.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, because the KHL is going to get even crazier now because they're like their own thing. They separated from the IIHF recently, so now they're like their own thing, like the NHL is. Their own entity. They're not with the IIHF or Russia hockey. So I
so
think the transfers are going to be harder.
there's an article, hey, on my birthday from 2 years ago.
Hey,
Ooh.
happy birthday.
I'm gonna wave at each other on Zoom and say we saw each other.
Yeah.
It talks about this new agreement about like money paid to the teams who have players that sign a contract, deadlines about free agents, but it says, however, there's one significant change that warrants a closer look. Under the old agreement, players drafted in the second round or later that are also signed in Sweden had to be at least 21 before they could be sent to the AHL. If they were younger than that, they had to be returned to their Swedish team. And under this new agreement, it's been increased to 24. Any player who signs an NHL contract will now be subject to a new agreement, while anyone that has signed before the announcement will be under the old rules. And it was if you were second round or below, I believe. Yeah, players drafted in the second round or later. So it says the intention is to have players stay and play in Sweden until they're ready to play in the NHL. They don't want players to try and make the jump and then just not stick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if the plan's to have just some guys seasoned and ready to kind of hop in, I don't see it as too much of an issue. I mean, that does seem like the rule right now. So
Yeah.
I would say yes. He probably won't come over until he's 24. But I also don't feel like he's too much of a pick we need to hinge on of like he has to make it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, he's another guy who's going to take time. Like it's not going to be a pressing issue, I would call it. So, it's not like we're expecting Lucas Pedersen to come over and make an impact next year. And if he doesn't, that it's,
Yeah.
So it looks like it is different. If you are a first round pick, you can just straight up be sent to the minors without having to ask the team in Sweden. So
okay.
you could draft someone and just send them to like the AHL or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly didn't know that was a thing.
I did not either.
That is
Is
interesting.
that new? Is that new?
It's as of 2022.
2022. Okay.
So I mean, it's been in effect for 2 years. Trying to see. Oh, I clicked on this link and this article is in Swedish. Do I have to subscribe to Expressen? This the Swedish Athletic? Apparently it was signed by Peter Forsberg. He was one of the ones that helped get it passed.
Oh,
That
That's
is
my guy.
something.
That is my guy. All right.
I guess we learn something new on this podcast
Yeah.
every
We're
week.
Yep.
A little rainbow, the more you know. Good stuff.
Well,
right.
that is
That'll do it, right?
it for
That's it.
92.
By the
Wow,
way-
92.
Oh, you want to fire something off before we go, Lou?
Oh boy.
College
By the
football
way.
25 is out, and
Hmm.
that is crack. I am addicted
Crack?
to it. It is the best game I've played in years.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
I recommend everyone getting it, but you have to have a next gen console to get it. So
Who have you
if
been
you have
playing
a-
as?
if you have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One or a PS3,
Or
you should out of
PS4?
luck.
Yeah, you're SOL.
Yeah. Great
Who have you
game.
been playing as?
Fresno State.
ooh.
Fresno.
I bet.
Bulldogs. The
Yeah.
Bulldogs.
I do like
And
all the
there's
memes
Felix.
of like people destroying is like through a pick first play and it's like a destroyed TV.
Yeah. And there's
Looks like a lot of
Felix
fun.
downlifting.
Oh, jeez. Yep, Felix always comes in the Twitch chat and causes a stir.
Causes issues.
Yeah, that's what he does. But anyway, that's it. Episode 92 of the Late Arrivals podcast. This is the final episode of the season. We are going on break till September.
Sweet is.
September camp will open up at that time, around that time. Maybe we'll have some news break here in the next week or into August, but nothing from us. No episodes in August, but we'll have news. We will definitely have some news rolling
Felix
out.
says grade the Ducks drafts going back to 2015. Go.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Follow us everywhere on socials at Late Arrivals Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Follow and maybe subscribe if you'd like on Twitch. Go check out our link tree and you can find us literally everywhere. If you want to donate to the show and help us keep the lights on and eat, you can buy us a cup of coffee. It's really hot out. We need the AC on and we need to pay it tomorrow. So
Wait,
do
you have
that.
AC?
Yeah. Wait a minute. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening, and it goes a long way. And that's it. We will see you in September. Enjoy
Promo code
your
LAP24 for 714 tickets.
enjoy your summer. Enjoy the Olympics. I'm gonna watch some
Oh,
water
yeah.
polo and
Those
field
come out
hockey
today.
or something. Some crazy sports. Break dancing apparently is in the Olympics.
I
so
was
that's
only
something.
I was
watch
just gonna
basketball.
ask, is it the Summer Olympics? I need to go to
Yep.
sleep.
He's tired.
It's all the carbon fiber. have
Felix says
been-
to rank all Olympic events go.
Winter Olympics are better than the Summer Olympics. We know this.
I disagree there.
All
Uh,
right. Lou, are you watching basketball?
Yeah, of course.
Basketball. Okay, I'm gonna do water polo and field hockey. I'm gonna check out some field hockey, maybe some volleyball
You know the 28
that's where I'm
Olympics
going.
are here, right?
in Los Angeles.
And I think Honda Center is getting events too.
I think they're getting volleyball.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be kind of cool. But anyway, see you September. Thanks for listening. We love you.
Bye.
Got some fun news hopefully rolling up here soon. Stay tuned.
Yep.
We'll see y'all.
See ya.
Boing.
Share the
Boy.
road. Share the road.
What?